Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining this segment of Meet Our Makers with the American Crochet Association. I'm Salena Baca, founder, host, lead educator with the ACA, and I'm going to be your host today for this segment. Meet Our Members is something brand new that I'm doing to highlight people within our American Crochet Association community who are doing really cool things in the crochet world. Today is our very first episode, and I'm so excited to be talking with Lisa Fox here today. She is the owner and creative designer of Green Fox Farms, where she specializes in colorful, unique, fun crochet patterns, handcrafted wearables, art and toys for kids and kids at heart. I thought that was so cute. I loved reading that intro. Lisa is here today because she's part of our pattern launch program at the American Crochet Association. And I just really am inspired by her. I've been following her for a couple years now. And I'm just really excited to have this chat with her today so that you guys can just learn more about her and her crochet career. If you are here watching live or on the replay, either way, it's still the same great jam. Please come on over and comment to say hello. Let us know where you're viewing from. And if you guys have any questions for this segment or for Lisa today, please go ahead and post them in the comments. And I'm going to get to them after this live chat that I have with Lisa today. So Lisa will also be answering some of your questions if you have them for her. Okay? So with that, hello, Lisa. Yay! Thank you so much for joining, and welcome to our very first episode of Meet Our Members. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's so exciting to have you here today because, again, I've been a fan of your work. I've been following your work for a really, really long time. And I just think that you have this bright, fun, inventive style. And I think that what you're doing, especially in the social media space, is really inspiring. So I think that when people see who you are and what you have to offer, I think it's really going to show them like a kind of a standard to follow in the crochet space. So yeah. So if you guys also, after the live, of course, please look in the video description because I have all of Lisa's social links so that way you guys can follow her. All right, Lisa. So I've got some questions for you just to kind of open up this chat so people can see who you are, what you're doing in the crochet space. And what I'm most interested in is your pattern writing work. And so I was hoping you can tell us a little bit about that. How long have you been designing patterns and what led you to write?
Well, I've been publishing patterns for about 3.5 years, but I've been writing them almost as long as I've been crocheting. It all started with a crown pattern that I bought to make for my daughter's birthday, and I didn't like how it turned out, so I made some changes, and I made some more changes, and just kind of evolved over time, and I ended up with a whole new pattern that was mine, and that was kind of my first endeavor into that. And about 4 months after I opened my first Etsy shop, I had somebody reach out and ask me to custom create something for them. So, I mean, after that, it was like, people would just reach out to me. And yeah, I would just write stuff down as I did it. And then, eventually I decided that I had all these patterns that I'd written. Maybe I should start sharing them. So
yeah. Absolutely. And that's what I love about your design style. You're absolutely making, you can tell, I can tell that you're making things that you genuinely kind of need in your life. You're making things like for your kids. So therefore you can just really see the passion and love that goes into those. I do know your crown, and I really think it's very sweet, and I think it's really well done, and I love your pictures and just your colors and the yarn and everything like that. So it's really inspiring to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you actually, sorry, what was that?
Just my kids are definitely the biggest inspiration, especially in the beginning years. I started crocheting for them, and most of the stuff I made in early years was kid-centric. So yeah.
Absolutely. I was reading up on you before this interview, and I saw that you started crocheting in 2010. You taught yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. Again, it's so amazing to see. Let me backtrack just a little bit. It totally makes sense because that you taught yourself and this is where you are now. I can just see the passion. I can see the love. Like I can really see that you were like, I'm going to learn this and it's going to be amazing. Because it is. So how would you describe like your design style? And what kind of patterns have you written, but also what kind of patterns do you like to write now?
Well, I would say kind of fun and whimsical. I love to work with color. I've always been, I've always liked color. So like I said before, I started off writing patterns for my kids. So I have, lots of animal hats and toys. So that was kind of how I began. And even before I started writing my own patterns, I did a lot of pattern testing for 1 and 2 Company, which is all toys. And I mean, I had little kids. It was a perfect match. So I sold those in my Etsy shop. And so, that was kind of where I wanted to go. So I made hats and mittens and then crowns. The crowns were really big for a long time. And amigurumi play sets, like play food and that kind of thing. In the last year or so, I've been doing some more like home decor and stuff like that, kind of new territory for me, but it's been a lot of fun. I have a couple of stitches that I've been developing a whole line for. So that's been like a whole other, fun way to explore the art of crochet for me. But
Wow.
always with lots of color and fun texture and stuff is what I like to work with. So.
Wow. Wow. I'm so excited that you're getting into like home decor designs. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the pieces you're working on?
Well, I've done some coasters and I had some freeze pop holders that got really popular, but those were again kind of my classic. They were like animals. So those were so much fun. I mean, I just made them for my kids and then I was like, okay, I have to make a pattern of this, right?
Yeah.
So, but then I did a wine cozy and a wine bag tote, which was really fun because I challenged myself to find a way that I could make a tote bag that could carry 2 bottles of wine. So to find a way to construct it where the bottles would be safe and there was a supportive bottom. And so, yeah, that was a really fun challenge. And people really like resonated with that.
Wow.
So
I must have missed that. That's so clever. I really like that idea.
yeah, that was over the summer.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. And then I've just done some baskets and holiday stuff. I just did a gift bags pattern that has, again, and a book sleeve. Another one that like I just made because it was something I really wanted and everybody loved it. So
yeah,
that was really fun. And yeah, I have a bunch of things I'm working on right now, but I can't quite share those just yet.
Nice. Okay. I love that. I think part of your design style is that these are things that you want in your life. I said that before, with your kids. These are things that you wanted to make for your kids, and you're like, I want this exactly, so I'm just going to kind of come up with that design. And, that's how you came up with your first pattern, which was the crown. And I love that you're still doing that. Like with the wine tote, I'm going to have to go check that out because I totally missed that, or I looked at it and just, it just didn't click in my head that that's what it was. Would you say that that's your design style, that you're just, you're creating things that you want in your life? Or is there something else that kind of inspires you too? Is there another inspiration? Like, for example, how are you coming up with these home decor designs? Is that just something that you want in your life, or is something else inspiring you to kind of, write these?
For the most part, it's something that I find useful. And I've been doing some holiday related stuff. So, I mean, the holidays are coming up. It's the right time of year for that. But yeah, I mean, most of the time, either when I have like a kid-centric idea, it's more like either I think it would be a good fit for one of my kids, or somebody, said something to me about wanting something for their kid, or I have a pattern I'm working on right now because somebody reached out to me on Etsy and wanted me to make a tiger hat. So well, of course, I'm going to design a pattern to go with it.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's either just inspiration that kind of comes out of nowhere, or it is something that I find useful, and I'm pretty sure other people would too.
Wow. So when you write patterns, are you just writing for your own shop? So you're just kind of, selling individual patterns? Or do you submit your patterns in any other way?
I've had several patterns published in Happily Hooked, and
Mm-hmm.
I actually just emailed Courtney over the weekend and with 8 ideas for the upcoming issues. So
Oh my gosh. I'm sure she was thrilled.
yeah, I was looking through them because I had a minute, and I was like, you know what, I have a pitch I could do for each one of those. So that I
Nice.
thought that would be really fun to get a kind of like a lineup going. So because in the past, a lot of times she's reached out to me because she needed something filled, and I already had a pattern that was ready. Or so
Nice.
I've been wanting to do more magazine work. I just I get busy and forget.
And there's timelines and there's certain
Yeah,
specific themes and, they just
yeah.
have to kind of line up. Wow. All right. So Happily Hooked magazine, you've submitted there and you do sell your patterns. And where are the places people can find your patterns?
On Ravelry and on Etsy. And I have one pattern on All Free Crochet. And again, that's another place. I have quite a number of free patterns on my blog. Oh, yeah, my blog.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know you had a blog. I'm so glad that I asked. Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind
So
of things can people find on your blog? What is it that you like to do there?
I have a number of tutorials, not enough. I want to do a lot more tutorials. It's mostly like patterns, either write up about a pattern I've published, or I have, I don't know, 20 or more free patterns on my blog.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I have some pattern roundups that I've done. And again, I'd like to do some more of that. I'm trying to expand more of what's on there. So
Mm.
probably more into the new year, there will be a lot more going up. But in the meantime, every time I publish a pattern, I do write about it on there and share. And I'm doing a number of blog hops coming up. So
Nice. Okay. All right. So that's one more place. I did not have that link. So I will update the video description so that you guys can find her.com as well. All right. Can you tell us anything about what you're currently working on or what you're most excited about in your crochet design workspace?
well, it's a mess. I shouldn't look over there. I'm like I said, I'm working on the tiger hat that I just decided, but I'm working on a basket pattern. I have a super scarf in testing that I'm really excited about because
Ooh,
that was a new arena to dabble in. It's massive,
nice.
really cozy. So and then I have a stocking pattern in the works. I have a Christmas ornament. That'll probably be free on my blog. And gosh, I have a whole list of I have to write my ideas down when they occur to me, or I won't always remember. So I have a whole list of things, but that's about all that I have like slotted in for the rest of 2020.
Wow.
But
All right, so
I mean,
lots of things in the work.
yeah, and then I have some baby patterns I've been dying to do that'll probably be in early 2020. I mean 21.
I know, it feels like 2020 has been the longest year ever, but it still feels like it hasn't even started. That's true. All right. Do you currently have a community space? Do you have a group or more specifically, I guess what I'm trying to say is where do you like to connect with fans or people who enjoy your work?
Yes, I have a Facebook community group that is pretty active. We have a lot of fun in there, and I'm also pretty active on Instagram, and I have an email list too. So those three are the best places to connect with me. I have a Facebook page too, but it's just not as active as I mean the group is. Obviously we can have a lot more fun in the group than on a
Mm-hmm.
page. So
I know groups are so much better than pages when it comes to community. So, okay, so there is a Facebook group, there is an
yes,
email list, and would you say that you're on Instagram socially more than any other platform?
yes. Other than my group, I Probably on the group more often, but yeah, I'm on Instagram on a daily basis. Even if I don't post every day, I'm on there chatting with people. It's a great place to network with other crocheters. So
nice.
I enjoy it a lot.
Okay. All right. So we'll also get that community link updated so that you guys can find her community as well and see what she's up to. What kind of stuff do you do in your community? Do you maybe call for pattern testers? Do you share sneak peeks? I mean, for really behind the scenes stuff, is that where people could go to find that?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They get to find out stuff before anybody else. And yes, my pattern tester calls only go up in my group and to my email list. And eventually I'm going to have an email list that's just for pattern testers, but that's
nice.
Something I'm still working on. And then, we do a weekly share, kind of multiple weekly shares. There's a sale every week. We do giveaways pretty often. And just lots of, opportunities to connect with one another and fun ways that we share. So
nice. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope that everyone that's here watching, if you guys are just hearing about Lisa for the first time, and you're interested in just seeing more about who she is and what she does and what that space looks like, I have some of her links in the video description right now, but I'm definitely going to get that updated so that you guys can follow her in her social networks as well, like her community, and even join her email list if you like. And now I see there are so many people here and I see lots of comments, so I'm going to go through those. So if you have any questions for Lisa, or if you guys want to chat further about her design work or her process or anything like that, please feel free to post. And Lisa, I noticed this from my end, but I see that it's in the comments as well. Your video's frozen.
Oh, no.
I know. If it's not one tech issue, it's another. I don't know why it's frozen, but you look very nice and I can see your shirt and you don't have a crazy face. So I don't know what to do to fix it on my end, or even if I can. So I think that we can just kind of keep going, if that's okay. And now I can't hear you, Lisa. Maybe you're doing something to try and fix it. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Okay. While Lisa's on her end, possibly fixing her video, maybe she'll be right back. There she is.
Okay, good. I connected to my phone.
So there we are.
It was my wife.
Oh, sorry. I know there's always some kind of tech issue, but it looks like you're back. I can see you. I can hear you. Okay. All right. Yay. All right. So I'm just going to go through all the comments here. Let's see who's here. Looks like DePolly is here. So good to see you. If you guys are just leaving a comment, I'm just going to put it up on the screen. And if there's any questions, Lisa and I are going to go through them. Hello, Rosetta. And Trista is here. Linda Woodthorpe is here. Julie Dales. Christina's here. Sherry Richards from Riverbank, California, of course. Bernadine is here. Tanya is here. Lisa is here. Another Lisa's here. And Carol's stopping by to say hello. Hello, Kim Shaw. And Karen Hernandez. Oh, here's a great, just a note for you. It says, it's from Kim Shaw. And she says, Lisa's designs are awesome. Have tested her patterns.
Thanks, Kim.
All right. And Nicole is here. Yep, you were frozen for a little while, but I was like, maybe it's just on my end. Let's just keep going. I'm not sure. All right, Julie Dales is here, and she said she loves your wine tote. So I'm going to have to go check this out. That is a pretty cool invention, to hold two wine bottles in one without them kind of clinking together.
It's fun.
All right, Lisa Kim Shaw says, I liked her bag that you can use for Easter. It was on the Go tote for toys.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Oh, and this is so sweet. You've got a super fan in the comments. Bernadette. She put in your .com for anyone who's interested. Thank you, Bernadette. Oh, you've got a few super fans here because Julie came with the same thing. She said, here it is. I got it ready. Here's the .com. Catherine has tested some of your patterns. And Raphael Francis, I don't know, it looks like it's a dual account, so I'm not sure who's coming in here. They're asking, how do I sign up to be a tester, Lisa?
The best way to do that is to join my Facebook group, because that's where I put all of my tester calls up first. So,
all right. Do you have any pattern testing calls that are currently happening right now?
Thanks, buddy.
I know. Kids and pets everywhere.
5 kids. Somebody was going to come in, right?
I know. Well, as soon as I'm like, all right, mom's working, the door is closed, everyone needs something. The dog's barking, the husband, the kid, the cat's yelling, that's how it is.
Yeah. Okay. Can you repeat the question?
Sorry. So do you have any pattern testing calls going on right now that they should hurry up and join?
Yeah, I just filled my most recent one, but I have 2 patterns, possibly 3, that are going to go to testers within like the next week or so.
Ooh,
so yeah.
So definitely sign up. Marie Drexler is here. Hello, Marie. She says, hi, Lisa. Your crochet space looks amazing.
Thank you.
It really does. And again, that was one of the reasons I was so excited to have Lisa on here today. So definitely check out her links. If you are thinking about entering the crochet pattern writing space or even the selling space, if you make things and sell, Lisa really has a fantastic, I'll call it brand identity. And I'm not trying to use like these, brand identity, like it's this complicated thing. Lisa just has this really clean, crisp, vibrant style. And I think that it's really, really well done. I think that she's absolutely someone that you could follow to just kind of be inspired and see that, she just, I think, has a really great, how do I say inspiration like 4 more times, I think that, again, like she's just really someone vibrant to follow in this space that can show you, hey, this is how you do this on social media. This is how you can be successful on social media. And Marie agrees. More love from Amanda Woodbury. She says Lisa's designs are amazing.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right, Donna's here to say hello. Lori says hello. Gwen Fowler's here to say hello. Sweetie says hi from New York. Laura's here from San Diego. And those are all of the comments that I see. So I think I've given everybody to shout out. I don't see any other questions. So last chance to enter your very last question if you have one. And outside of that, I think that's it. I hope you guys, if you've never heard of Lisa Fox before and you're either interested in crochet on a lot of different levels, maybe you're looking for a new account to follow just for beautiful, inspiring, crisp, clean, bright crochet wonderfulness, definitely check out Lisa's work. If you're looking to purchase some made-to-order goods, check out Lisa's work. If you're looking for someone in the crochet space who is writing and selling patterns and has a successful business, Lisa's a great person to follow for that inspiration as well. All right, I don't see any other questions, comments, feedback. And as soon as I said that, I see Julie here. She says, love your shirt.
Thanks, Julie.
I did see.
I made my shirt.
I was going to say, I love your tote bags. I love your little Notions pouches. Is that shirt also in your shop?
It will be soon. I've been working on t-shirts. Getting supplies this year is tricky because t-shirt makers are making masks. So I have a bunch of t-shirt designs ready. It's just making sure I can, have them to put the designs on.
Absolutely.
But within the next couple weeks is my goal. So.
All right. And also, you'll have to check out Lisa's shop because she does have some really cool prints like that one. Like she said, that one's not in her shop yet, but some other ones. All right. Lisa, anything that you want to end with? Anything that you want people to know or do or anything like that?
Not that I can think of, but, if, feel free to reach out to me. I love connecting with other crocheters, and I'd love to see you in the group or talk to you on Instagram, whatever is, your favorite platform. We have a lot of fun. So.
Fantastic. Awesome. Lisa, it's been such a pleasure to have you on today. It's so nice to chat with you, and hopefully you'll come back again and maybe show us what you're working on or what's new, hip, and happening in your neck of the woods, especially when your shirts come out. Okay?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Meet Our Members this week. I hope you guys had a great time with us. If you want to start following Lisa and Green Fox Farms today, you guys can find most of her social media links in this video description. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please tag a crochet friend in the comments, like, share, give us a thumbs up, something like that in this video. And if you guys would like, please share this video in just one place where you think they might enjoy this video as well. If you're watching and you're a member of the American Crochet Association and you would like to be featured next on a future episode of Meet Our Members, please send us an email today using the address in this video description. Again, I'm Salena Baca for the American Crochet Association. I'll see you guys again next time on Meet Our Members. Peace, love, crochet. Have a great day.